name is Natasha Torres, and my company, SortE, helps to bring monetary equity to the legal research space. I grew up in the Bronx in New York City, and my family was never well off. In fact, my parents struggled a lot, although they both worked full time. I bought into this idea that if I got more education, it would close my wealth gap, and eventually I might get ahead of the curve to financial freedoms that my parents never had. So I climbed the education ladder by getting a master's in education. Becoming a teacher definitely was not the key to financial success. So I went back to school and got another master's in business and a doctorate in law. At the end of my last degree, I realized I was tricked. The legal field is filled with monetary blockades that prevent women that look like me from operating in the same playing field as those with monetary privilege. Not only is law school expensive, but there are so many other investments that you must make. The LSAT plus a prep course costs about $2,000. Law school costs about $250,000. The bar plus prep class costs about $3,000. And throughout this whole process, you cannot work a substantial job because your study schedule won't allow you to. As a graduate, your journey to being a successful lawyer is littered with fees, bar fees, professional liability insurance, finding an office, continuing education, client management systems, and all the legal research tools that you need to do your job. So if your financial profile matches mine, working in a small or solo firm is really not an option. My options and my service to my clients is driven by my monetary needs. Although my degree is prestigious, I still face monetary inequities. So you may be wondering, after all that investment, what do lawyers really do? Most lawyers spend a bulk of their time researching the issues of your case and providing you and the court with documentation on why throughout all of the court's history, your position is right and you should win. Let's say you have a workplace discrimination claim. How can a lawyer take your account of how your boss sent you home because your hair is unprofessional in locks and make that into a winnable case? They start by researching local laws like the Crown Act in California. Then they look at cases of workplace discrimination where supervisors have sent people home erroneously. If you're lucky, a Supreme Court case points to your direct issue. They put all of them into a memo, and they go to the Office of Civil Rights, make a complaint, and start your administrative journey. All that research cannot be done on Google. There are specialized research tools that help to make sure your claim is supported by good law. It's almost like getting your IKEA furniture, but you don't have the instructions. A good research tool helps lawyers to put all the pieces of your case together. That $10,000 expense is unavoidable. Oregon offers a very free, basic version of these programs, but most large firms use the most expensive, well-known, fastest, and advanced systems. One way to mediate that type of disparity is to lower the cost of some of these barriers. From my desire to see more lawyers like me work for themselves, I came up with SortE. SortE is a shared services platform that helps professionals connect in cohorts to get a group discount on legal research tools. Legal research platforms are necessary to allow lawyers and other professionals to read current law, gather practice tools and forms, and find reliable sources to advocate for their clients. We are currently working on gathering a cohort to get a group discount for Bloomberg Tax. Bloomberg Tax will give tax professionals access to all federal and state law so they can help their clients with their tax planning needs. So how does SortE work? SortE will purchase a corporate level subscription to Bloomberg Tax, the cost of which would cover an entire department's worth of profiles. SortE gathers the information from small or solo tax firms and creates a cohort of people that can share in the cost of the subscription. Each member will have access to their own private profile and all US state and federal law. So why shouldn't I just go directly to Bloomberg? You can, but you will not get the benefit of the cohort discount. A single profile for Bloomberg Tax costs around $10,000 a year. That's a big expense to bear if you're a solo practitioner or just starting a smaller size practice. The access you get through SortE would be nationwide and give your practice an opportunity to expand to help larger clients with their tax planning. So what is our pricing model? SortE charges a monthly subscription price for a year's worth of access. Each customer will have to commit to a year of service. Our pricing starts at $300 for a solo customer. Let's say I'm an entrepreneur with my JD MBA and I want to run a tax planning practice. I need a legal research tool, and Bloomberg Tax will charge me about $900 a month to use their resources. If I join SortE, I pay $300 a month and save up to $1,300 a quarter. How is that possible? SortE places me in a cohort of people and we get a large group discount. The advantages are that I do not have to know these people. They don't have to be in my practice or network. SortE manages all the payments and I'll never have to pay more if somebody leaves the cohort. And my service provider is still Bloomberg Tax. So how does SortE make money? The corporate level price for a whole department is around $25,000. That is an impossible hurdle for a solo or new practice. We charge each solo customer $3,600 a year and can break even at 7 customers. After 7 customers, we can count all that money as profit. We hope to make a first cohort of 10 customers before we begin the program and have about $11,000 for operating costs. So who are our competitors? Our direct competitors are the companies that we're trying to source services from. Our customers know about these services and would ideally subscribe to them if they were less price sensitive. We maintain an advantage because our customers will receive the same end value as if they went to the company directly. So who's on our team running SortE? Right now, we have a team of 3. I'm the Chief Executive Officer. Like I said, I have my JD MBA and I currently work at 3M Company in Minnesota as a tax planner. Tara Gartner is our Director of Sales and Marketing. She graduated from the University of Portland with a business degree in marketing and a minor in psychology. She has created and led our customer acquisition strategies. Himalaya Rao is our Chief Operations Officer, and her background is in creating more equity in venture capital. She recently launched a fund called Black Founders Matter, which actually was birthed at Pi, which focuses on investing in Black founders across industries. We all have our own specialties that complement each other and help to broaden our customer acquisition strategy. So what is our strategy? Tara has been leading us in creating a social media presence on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. We have used the LinkedIn sales platform to reach out to tax professionals and have gotten a few leads through that platform. We have broadened our network to get more leads through the Accountants of Color and the Oregon State Bar. We are very focused on building our name and connecting with more possible customers to build that first cohort. We are launching a series of ads online about our business, and we have a goal of launching our first cohort by the fall. We hope that we can expand to help future cohorts get access to other platforms like Westlaw or LexisNexis. SortE is working hard to level the playing field for professionals from various backgrounds. If you know of any tax professionals or lawyers that would benefit from using SortE, have them connect with us at info@sorte.com. And we hope to see you on social media.